Union Defence Minister, BJP top leader and spokesperson Nirmala Sitharaman joining us one-on-one. Congratulations, exit polls looking your way. What do you think worked for you? Was it the Modi impact, or was this the bitter campaign that Rahul Gandhi undertook which backfired electorally? Nirmala Sitharaman, what do you think?
Thank you, Arnab. Well, we've got the exit polls. We'll wait for the 18th. But surely the people of Gujarat have understood that continuing with the development agenda is the best thing for them. They are very much clued to the benefits which come to people if you have good governance. And therefore the Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas agenda of BJP, the leadership which is clear-headed, they know the Prime Minister's commitment towards lifting Indian economy from the dire straits into which it had fallen. All this has worked, and I was listening to you. The 10 issues that you post are absolutely relevant, and that is definitely reflective of the spirit with which the campaign the Congress ran in Gujarat. And the leadership which was outsourced to caste-based leaders has just boomeranged. So the hypocrisy of the Congress's leadership also made people of Gujarat realize that there is no point in looking at alternatives. The good governance of BJP is that which they desired, and that's where I think the exit polls are also reflecting our feeling.
Ms. Sitharaman, we saw that if we analyze all these polls and even those which predicted a slightly more cynical outcome as far as your party was concerned, there has been a discernible and decisive shift in the last 1 month. Do you believe it was because of the Prime Minister hitting the ground?
No doubt the Prime Minister hitting the ground always brings in that cutting edge difference, because he is a national leader who's emerged from Gujarat, but whose conviction and the delivery that he keeps up, in the sense what he promises, he delivers. And his commitment to the national cause rather than any other agenda is very well known. And therefore people of Gujarat have seen that here is a party with good leadership, dedicated party workers at the grassroots, at the level of the polling booth, and also the organizational structure. All of them together helped us, in contrast to what Congress suffers from.
Ms. Sitharaman, you have seen many elections, and you've been a spokesperson through innumerable elections for the Bharatiya Janata Party. This time it appeared there was a very strong narrative being built in sections of the media, including large sections of the foreign media, that the Prime Minister's political journey in Gujarat was not going to be positive. It appeared that large sections of the global media and certain sections of the media in India as well had written off the BJP and said that the massive social media campaign of Rahul Gandhi would have delivered him an election. Was this premature? Was this motivated? And how did this really impact your own campaign?
I really think this question is a very important question that you've asked, Arnab, because whilst I don't care so much about the international media, some sections within Indian media absolutely bought a narrative which had nothing to do with the ground level realities. The Congress party was completely disconnected. They misread a lot of messages. The anger, as they called it, of the bad implementation of GST as they described it, were all absolutely misunderstood situations. If there was a disconnect, it was for the Congress party. If there were challenges that we were going to have to face, our government, both in Gujarat and in the centre, were willing to listen to people and respond to them. So the Congress party was disconnected. They did not have a clear understanding. They misunderstood, misread what was the challenge in GST implementation to anger of the people, which was not there at all.
Yes.
But the problem is, a section of the media, you're right, a section of the media also went by this narrative, and therefore I wonder, for all the extensive tour that they claim, many of them didn't really read what was running in the minds of the people. Which, if Congress party did it, how come many of the media sections also did it? I'm surprised, because this was so obvious. All right, the narrative was being built up, So many party workers would wonder what is happening, whilst the message that they're getting in the ground is very different from what actually was being spoken. So I do not know whether they were motivated or not, but certainly they completely misread the ground realities.
Ms. Sitharaman, last question, and this is a popular choice question. And I know that you have great tact when you want, you can also be very diplomatic when you want, but I want a very blunt reply to this. Leaving the Prime Minister aside, is Rahul Gandhi your biggest asset?
I wouldn't want to treat anybody as an asset in the opposition, because we have to work for every bit of what the opposition leaders would say. But of course, he has a long way to go.
You know, what I really appreciate about